mother-in-law's garden, a flat lawn with a lovely border all around it. I went to see her garden last weekend, where everything is clipped. She does not let a plant be, and they're not touching each other. And they are. We have to keep it small. Keep it small. Why? I wanted to scream. I never wear gloves, and it's something about the touch. I'm a very sensual person, so it's all, for me, gardening is all about touch, smell, the look, the colours, and the scent. And so touching the soil, I've never liked touching the soil with gloves. But for me, you need to feel the root. You know, if you remove a plant, you need to. I like feeling the root and feeling trying to dig around it and find where it's coming from. And with gloves, you just don't. You can't find your way around the soil somehow. I've noticed men tend to have a huge amount of tools to do jobs. But so now I'm down to a fork to dig big holes, a trowel to plant, essential. So a trowel, a fork. That's about it, I think. In that same sense of trying not to waste, of trying to reuse. Most of my garden is made of reused materials as much as I can. Rusty metal, and the terrace used to be made of crazy pavings. I've reused crazy pavings in really cool ways, I think. No, so I'm not using at all any chemicals at all. Except one chemical, which is, but it's not really a chemical. It's actually an organic way to control a moth that's eating my box. The box caterpillar. And it's a cruel way to kill that poor cat. And I love caterpillars, but not that one. And this is it's almost like a microorganism that goes inside. It's actually alive. And it goes inside the caterpillar and turn it into a mummified caterpillar. It's slightly cruel, but it's not chemical. It's actually an organism, a tiny, tiny creature eating another creature, which I think in my world it's okay. It's not a chemical that you release and stays for years and years in the soil as a print of your passage. No, that's just they're very cruel for the poor caterpillar. And the climate change makes it really challenging and super exciting, actually, because you have to constantly adapt at the minute. The torrential rains you have to find plants that can stand that intensity. Fascinating. My husband loves cutting back everything, which is quite a common trait, I think, amongst, at least my neighbour. Men cutting back things that grows too big, so you need to control it to make it small. But I quite like the idea of doing less and less, of learning to let go, not control, keep the path clear. I still want to be able to go from A to B, but let anarchy come in more. And I think, interestingly enough, right now, half the garden, I can do it. I can let anarchy in, and the more I do, the better it looks. But I'm still in the transition where the other half is control. And now I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen. When I'm 60, 70, I think that I think it's going to be less and less control. And I'm looking forward to that.